NBA.com put out some rankings about the top 10 players in the Eastern and Western Conference. So we're going to start off with the almighty West. Or do you want to go to the East? Let's go to your side first, Sneed. Let's go to your side. Yeah, let's start off with your side. So we're going to go to the Eastern Conference. So the top 10 list. Now, they didn't specify whether was this in order or not, but when you listen to it, you're like, that may be in order.
Kind of put it in order, right?
That may be in order. So we'll start off with the top 5, and you tell me whether or not you disagree, Sneed. Giannis Antetokounmpo at 1, Jalen Brunson at 2, Donovan Mitchell, your boy in Cleveland, at 3, Paolo Banchero in Orlando at 4, Cade Cunningham at 5. Did I mess up at all? Or did they mess up? Excuse me.
No. The players in the top 5 are exactly who should be there. They're just in the wrong order.
Oh, what's your order?
I got Giannis, Donovan Mitchell, Paolo Banchero, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson.
No, you said Jalen Brunson twice, didn't you? Oh, no. You put Donovan Mitchell at 2. You put Brunson at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does Brunson get the drop?
I watch too much film. I watch too many games to be persuaded by a top 5 list where a guy can play effectively on both sides of the ball and not get ranked higher than the guy who doesn't play as well on both sides of the ball. So, for example, Donovan Mitchell, criminally underrated on defense. Like, it's disrespectful how people pretend like he can't play defense. It's crazy. His anticipation, he plays the lanes on the ball, fights through screens. It's just so inaccurate to call this guy a bad defender. It's just so wrong. Giannis is a slam dunk at 1. Donovan's the second best player in the conference. Paolo's probably going to be the second best player within the next year or two. And then Cade's going to move up too. So right now, Cade's at 4 for me. He'll be like 3 next year or the year after.
Yeah.
Like these, it's just who they are and who they're becoming. That's where this ranking is.
So you're looking at the trajectory as well as what they've done in the past.
Well, because it's for 25-26. So I have to take what they just did.
Yeah.
And anticipate based on their style, based on what their team has around them, what they'll be able to become also in the season. So from last season going into the season, I'm just thinking about both. It's just the order. And like if you watch Paolo Banchero, like the dude's, that's how you build an NBA player for 2025. Like this is what you do.
Solid, big guy, score,
athletic, yes.
And
he's got edge. Like some of the, Jalen Brunson, he's a nice player, but we know the physical limitations. Like, I can't put that guy ahead of the other 4. I just can't.
I got you, man. I like it, man. I like it. You got Brunson at 5, and you're elevating Donovan Mitchell up to 2. I'm not mad at that switch. I mean, Jalen Brunson is obviously a pure offensive guy. I mean, you need a bucket, he'll get it. He shows up big time, right? I'm going to keep him high because of the big time moments, right? When the lights are brightest, Brunson shows up. Every time. Team's down, you need a bucket, Brunson's there. Yeah. It's the smallest guy on the floor is getting the bucket, not Cat, who's the tallest guy on the floor, or possibly the biggest guy on the floor, be that as it may, if Embid or somebody else is on the other side. But on his team, he's the smallest guy on the floor, and if you need a bucket, cool. Put me in a pick and roll. I'm coming off of a screen. I'm going to body you, and I got that left hand. So, it's hard to guard them left-hand shooters. You're so used to going to the right side. Them left-hand shooters are tricky. So the James Hardens, the Jalen Brunson,
he's quick.
They're shifty, right? They'll put it in their right hand, come up with the right, and you're like, you're going to bite on the right hand. I'm switching it right over to the left hand. That's my strong hand. You must have forgot. Boom, we got a bucket, man. So I like that. We're going to move on to the second half of the list. Speaking of Embid, they got Embid at number 6. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year last year, at number 7. Jaylen Brown at number 8. Karl Anthony Towns at number 9. And Trae Young at number 10. I saw you shaking your head once I mentioned Embid at number 6. What you got?
Yeah, it's all wrong. Number 6 is Evan Mobley. Shots fired. Number 6 is Evan Mobley. Number 7 is Jaylen Brown. Number 8 is Cat. Number 9 is Pascal Siakam. Number 10 is Darius Garland.
So you got Darius Garland. You're elevating Darius Garland, and you're
bringing him into the top 10. Yep.
Paco Siakam. I can't even.
Pascal Siakam.
Okay. All right. So what's your reasoning? Talk to me.
Darius Garland does too much for the Cavs. Does too much on the floor at any given moment to not be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam, we just got out of the finals where this dude was carrying the whole playoff run. Like, he's too good. The reason I put Karl Anthony Towns at 8 and not number 10 is just because I think offensively he's just so potent. Like the dude stretches the floor. He walks into 25-foot threes. Like as soon as he passes the timeline, offensively, he's just very, very elite. Yeah. So I have to give him that respect. Like he belongs in the top 10, even though his defense is legitimately bad. He just fouls too much. He's just out of position.
I think he just gets a little lazy. He gets a little lazy.
Yeah, and I think Jaylen Brown is criminally underrated because he had a down season last year, and because Jason Tatum is going to be out the whole year, he's going to be asked to do a lot. So he's going to show out. Like there's a version of this where Jaylen Brown gets into the top 5 during the season, you know, because he has to do so much for the team in order for them to be competitive, right? So I'm taking Trae Young out. He's on the outside looking in. He's like 11 or 12 or something like that. Who else did they have in there?
Let me get back to my list. Matter of fact,
Joel Embiid. He doesn't play. I'm not putting him in a top 10 list. He could be in the top 10 of what ifs. He doesn't play. I'm not ranking him. These guys all play 50, 60, 70, 80 games. I'm not putting Joel Embiid in a list with guys that are legitimately playing dozens and dozens of games and don't have excuses and take care of their bodies and they're available. I can't. I don't care about Joel Embiid's health in a discussion about players playing. That's it.
I got it, man. I can't help but agree with you. But this list is predicated off ifs, right? If healthy is the biggest thing for Embiid. If healthy. That's the only slight for Joel Embiid. If we have to say if for you. Why do we have to say if Embiid? You can't complete a full season. Every time we get to the season.
Now he's not even completing half seasons.
Not even half seasons. And now he's already in discussion. Well, he already had the conversation previous to last season. He doesn't want to play back-to-backs. Now we're having a discussion whether they should limit his play all the way until November, December. And that way he can just come in January, February when they need him the most for the playoff run, for the playoff push. And then we get into the playoffs. So now we're at that point for Joel Embiid. In my opinion, when healthy, the most dominant big in the league. When healthy.
Yeah.
When are you healthy is the question, Joel Embiid. When are you healthy? So trajectory. If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. Joel Embiid is probably going to finish top 5 in this conversation. Probably going to finish top 3.
He's an all-time great.
But he needs to be healthy. 60 game, at least 60. Well, no, you need 65 to be all NBA. So you got 65 games. That's a lot for Joel Embiid. I mean, he's barely scratching 55. I think we're in the 50s when it comes to him playing a full season. So, I mean, it's tough to place him in this conversation. They put an asterisk on Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton for obvious purposes. Obviously, they're out for the season. They're not going to be able to play. So this list is predicated on who's playing this season. So are we sure Embiid's going to play? Like, is he going to be able to play 65 games in order to be warranted on the list for All NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, back into the MVP conversation? We need you there. Right, we need you there. I think the best person on this team that's going to get the most hype is going to be Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is a stud, right? But
he belongs more in the top 10 list.
Yes, yeah. I would take, me personally, I would definitely take Trae Young off this list, and I'm putting in Tyrese Maxey because I know what he can bring. I know he's going to play. I know he's going to be available, and I know when Joel Embiid is out, he's going to have to shoulder the load. So if they could get some wins and be in the playoff discussion, more around that same area where Trae Young has been finishing that 8, 9, 10, fighting for the play-in type of ending, then Tyrese Maxey, of course, I would pick him over Trae Young 3 times a day, 5 times a week, right? I mean, I'm going to pick him over Trae Young for his just sheer ferociousness. He's an offensive type of guy, and he's built bigger than Trae Young. Trae Young, you got to shy away on defense. He's very, very small. Granted, he's a bucket. He can make passes and stuff like that, but just too small for my liking, man. Just a little bit too small. We already talked about Jalen Brunson being short, but Jalen Brunson is solid. He can take contact, right? He can take you off the dribble, body you, and he can put a shot up and it's going in. Trae Young, you touch him, he's going flying the other direction, right? So I'll take him off the list and definitely elevate Tyrese Maxey up on that list. All right, so you took Embiid off of the list.
Yep.
If was a fifth, we're going to play the if game. If Embiid is healthy, where does he finish?
Number 1.
Number 1 over Giannis?
Yeah.
Wow. I like that.
You said if healthy, so no knee problems.
Ifs.
Plays all the games.
Yeah.
He's ahead of Giannis.
I like it.
It's like him and Giannis. I'll let you say
1A,
Giannis.
1B, yeah.
just pick one for one and pick the other for two. As long as you got those there, I'm good with it, bro.
I like it, man. I like
because
it.
There's proof to it, Transformer. That's a thing. Like we've seen MVP Embid.
Yeah.
He took an MVP from Joker during Joker's run. So I'm just saying.
And I didn't. No. Jokic averaged the triple-double last season. The year before, he was one.
Statistically, Joker had his best season ever last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost in the MVP race. Right. Honorable mentions, they put Scotty Barnes out of Toronto, Bam Adebayo out of Miami Heat, and then they also had Tyrese Maxey from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Those are good.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like the Bam one. I like the Bam over Trae. I probably would have put Bam in there.
Same, I'll take Bam over Trae.
Yeah, I'll take Bam over Trae, man. It's just him being small, man. I hate to talk about it, but I mean, the reality is the reality. He's small, right? He's a 35-foot bomber from three. Yeah, that's cute, but
you can be small, Transformer, but you have to play big. Look at Jalen Brunson.
He's the
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they small guys that's like Steph, small but plays big.